As we know, when you use Keynotes in Revit, the values that you get to choose from come from a text file. So if we go to Keynote, start the Keynote routine and try and tag something, we get a selection of values. Those come from a text file. What we want to do is have our MaterialLegend and Smartsheet drive the values for this text file, so we can link them together as closely as possible. First, let's go look at the Smartsheet. Now there's a couple of restrictions, there's a couple of guidelines you need to follow. Basically every row that has a value in the key column and a value in the name column is going to be exported. The section number and the division number is going to be used to sort and group the values in a little tree view in the Keynote dialog. The section number needs to be formatted like this: 2 digits, a space, 2 digits, a space, and 2 digits and a space. Please stick with that format. The key column is the most important one. As I said, every row with a value in the key column and the name column will be exported. If the key column has a strikeout, it'll be omitted. If the key column is space delimited, so anything after the space won't be exported into your Keynote file. So you can put comments after the space if you need to. All the fields, the key field and the name field will all be uppercased, so you don't have to worry about cases. Although it looks a lot neater to have the cases uppercase in here too. They'll come into Revit uppercase. So now let's go back to Revit. And we will go, we've already set this parameter. If you go under Manage and Project Information, I've already set this Keynote Smartsheet name parameter to match the name of the Keynote of the Smartsheet that we're referring to. We did that in the last video. So we'll go to Opsis and we'll go under Keynotes and pick Load. Once we do this, we get a little report. In this case, since we had a whole previous different file in there, there's a lot of keys that have been deleted. In your cases, the list should be a lot less, and it gives you the opportunity to sort of eyeball it and make sure it says what you expect it to say. These are all deleted keys. It'll tell you new keys. It'll tell you change text. And once again, you're just looking at these and convincing yourself or reassuring yourself that this is what you expect to see. Switched keys is using fuzzy logic, and it'll sort of help. It'll make a best guess of keys that may have been switched. Duplicate keys. This one is very important. You don't want to have any duplicate keys in your Smartsheet, because Revit, or this routine, will just take the first one that it finds, which is going to give you some unexpected results. Now, if we go to tag this wall again, it's a whole nother list. Now, these values under 100, that's an important section. Every value under 100 is going to show up in your keynotes within Revit, so you can put general keynotes in there, but maybe not things that you want to show up in the actual MaterialLegend when it's exported to Excel and stickied into the set or sent away to Larry Chu. So everything with 100 or 200 as the value won't be exported when it's exported to Excel. It will be shown within Revit and grouped separately. So this is what the list looks like now. It's considerably different from the last one. And one last thing, if you look at this value here, this value shows the location of the Keynote text file that drives all those values. And as you can see, it's been changed to a new value under I Rack Keynotes, and then same name as the Smartsheet. This file was downloaded and put here, and then the value was changed to match it. So you don't have to do any of that stuff. And that's how you keep your keynotes in sync with your Material Legend. Thank you.